Okay, here we are. The big day has arrived. For those of you that do not know, I have been in a lawsuit with a person named Lionel, aka Desolance, Howard Moon, and I won that lawsuit. And he owes me thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Now, he will say that he refuses to pay me. However, he's not refusing to pay me by his choice. No. He's refusing to pay me because he can't pay me. He can't pay me because he is jobless. He is worthless, has no schooling. He has nothing. He literally has nothing. He's so broke that he doesn't even have his own phone. He called and threatened my lawyer using his mother's phone. His mother's phone. Oh, I know all about you. I know all about you. I know all the shit that happened back when you were in high school, when you met Katie. I know all that. I know all the stuff that happened in 2013. I know all the shit that happened in 2015. Fast forwarding a little bit to 2017, when you started to attack me and Ember, and then you went back to Katie in 2019. Yeah, I know all of it. I can prove all of it. I have evidence of all of it. And what do you have? Over a year and a half ago, I told you, because you sent me an apology. And in that apology video, you admitted to being a fucking psychopath, you admitted to being cringe, and you admitted to being wrong. Now that video is gone because your channel was since deleted, which for some weird reason, he likes to say that his channel wasn't deleted when it actually was. He will lie about literally anything. Whenever you apologize or expose yourself for being vulnerable or something, you're trying to manipulate the person that you're talking to. I know this because you're a fucking psychopath. And you're an incel and a narcissist. That is how your brain functions. I rejected that apology. I will never forgive you for what you did to her. I am going to hold you accountable for everything you've done. You're not going to be able to escape this. No. See, the thing is, you fuck around and find out. Oh, when you found out, you got hit hard. Ooh, you got hit like 5 digits worth of money hard. I have spent the past year collecting evidence and just staying silent. I haven't said a fucking word this entire time. But today, I'm going to. Because today, I can say whatever the fuck I want. Because my lawsuit's over. I beat you. I won. Do you guys know how hard it is to prove defamation? It is insanely hard. And let me tell you this. I not only proved defamation, but I proved that you are a liar. I proved that you don't give a shit about any type of potential victim or anything like that. He is charged with 3 counts. He is charged for electronic communication harassment, criminal stalking, and threatened to use firearm and threaten of violence. Here's another one fucked up thing. He used to have this friend, or at least he claimed that he was his friend, and his name was Zachy. Zachy, unfortunately, he took his own life. And at his memorial service, his urn was displayed. This piece of shit, Lionel, someone took a picture of the urn to share to the people that couldn't make it. He got a hold of that picture. He posted that picture on his YouTube video as a fucking thumbnail to insult other people. He took that picture of a fucking urn of his friend and put it as his profile. For whatever reason, he is obsessed with dead people and he loves bringing up dead people. Okay, who is Lionel? Lionel, aka Desolance, Howard Moon, estrogen dealer, etc. Currently is 28 years old, lives with his mother, has no job or source of income, and is completely reliant on his mother to live. Terminally lives online and hides behind computer screens and aliases. He has outbursts of uncontrollable jealous rage whenever he is not acknowledged, questioned by people he deems beneath him, and when someone has something he doesn't. Example, money, social status, women, popularity, etc. I believe he is an incel and narcissist. He is factually known as an abuser and sexual predator from legal documents such as testimonies and court orders. He stalks, abuses, grooms, spreads the nudes of women he talks to, and harasses people. He likes to take people's nudes and spread them to not only their family members, but also upload them to Pornhub and Instagram. One of them was forced to get a restraining order placed on him for all of the above, which is Katie. I was also forced to get a stalking protection order against him. He used to be a part of the 14 world race scene, but was kicked out due to trash gameplay like missing addles and being a complete fucking psychopath. I have been in a legal battle with him for over a year. I sued him for defamation, and I won. And I plowed over you with no fucking resistance. This is what the fuck I did to you. That is what the fuck I did to you. What did he accuse me of? Sexually and physically abusing women, being a pedophile, being a groomer, sharing with other people such as Lamatad, holding a woman captive in my own home against her will. Now, you would think that if someone accuses someone else of these horrendous fucking actions, you would think that they would go to the police. But instead, you know what he did? Nah, he didn't go to the police. He didn't defend himself in court. He wasn't like, hey, I have all this evidence that shows Xeno's a groomer. No. Instead, he made YouTube videos just regurgitating this horrible information. And on top of that, every single victim that he said that I groomed, he insulted them by calling them meatbags to fuck and human fleshlights. There is no evidence whatsoever to support any of his claims, and every instance of defamation is not only a lie, but an admission of guilt. Over the span of a year, Lionel or Desolance has uploaded over 115 videos defaming me, lying, spreading malicious, false accusations on YouTube through shorts and full-length videos, and live streams on Twitch. He also spread all of these same false accusations across various social media accounts with the intent of damaging my name. I have collected all of this information, which amounts to over 50 gigabytes of footage and data. He projects nonstop. He lies nonstop. That is who he is. And he runs and he hides behind aliases and computer screens. He is a shut-in. This is all he does. He lives terminally online. I have never been sexually inappropriate with anyone in my entire life. Everything I have ever done with another person has been legal and consensual. There is no evidence or history of any creepy, awful, or vile behavior. And there never will be, because I'm not a fucking psychopath or a criminal like Lionel. He will lie and say that he's not a criminal. He is currently facing criminal charges. Lionel will constantly bring up the age gap between me and my younger adult friends, saying that I lied about their ages. This is impossible because I do not reveal the personal information of my friends to people online. You know why I don't? Not because I'm ashamed, but because I'm not creepy, because I'm not a psychopath. Yeah, let me just give out your birth date and social security number to this random guy because he's making bad comments to me. What the fuck? I am a streamer. I'm a content creator. I have friends from all ages. I have 19, 20-year-old friends. I have 40-year-old friends. I have 50-year-old friends. I stream to literally thousands of people every day. Oh, here's another thing too. He only focuses on the women. I play Final Fantasy XIV and Vermintide with young men as well. No woman or man has ever come forward and been like, you know what, Xeno's been a little creepy lately. That's never fucking happened. Just because there's an age gap does not mean I want to stick my dick in everyone. He is simply trying to twist that age gap narrative into something creepy and criminal. Lionel claims I was inappropriate with my friend Amber for making a sexual joke. He claims I was grooming her at one point. The event he referred to, we both laughed and had a good time, and neither party felt like I was inappropriate. Absolutely nothing inappropriate happened then or at any other point in time between me and Amber. He also constantly claims that my friend Spudsy is underage. She is not underage. I was not friends with her when she was underage. There is no evidence of any inappropriate behavior between her and I the entire time we have known each other. On the contrary, I have both these women's testimonies that were used in the court case under the penalty of perjury in my defense, proving the opposite of what Lionel claims. He has no evidence, no witness testimony. His evidence to any claim is just, trust me, bro. The only reason we're talking about him today is because he is holding a grudge from 7 years ago that he was rejected by both my exes. Yeah, that's right. This whole thing comes down to pussy. This whole thing comes down to women. In the middle of 2017, I met Lionel through my friend Ember. Lionel was obsessed with her and in love with Ember, or what he perceived as love. He still feels this way to this day. I know you do. Ember wanted nothing to do with him because he is a fucking psychopath. She rejected him, and we got into a romantic relationship lasting over 2 years. As this was going on, he tried to get with my ex, Naomi. She also rejected him. This pushed him into an uncontrollable amount of rage and anger. He could not handle the rejection and still can't to this day. You were rejected by both my exes. You will never live that down. You will go the rest of your miserable fucking vile life thinking to yourself, man, how the fuck was I rejected by not only one, but 2 women from the person that I hate the most. Naomi, here is her statement. I'll keep this statement short. This donkey-faced incel tried to catch me on a rebound after Xeno and I broke up and I rejected him, thus causing him to snap and relentlessly pester me for years with his unhinged psychotic threats and incoherent ramblings. I completely forgot Lionel existed except for a few years until he started sending me death threats via my business email over the last year, completely unprovoked. I do not speak to him. I do not speak about him, and I haven't since the day I stopped talking to him. After a year I stopped talking to him, I asked him to never contact me again for any reason. He decided to go against my wish and send me an apology. Oh, let's see the apology. I'm sorry in advance for messaging you, and I promise this isn't an attempt to reestablish contact. By all means, feel free to block me even before you finished reading. I wanted to give you a genuine apology for how I acted during the time we spoke to each other. I was going through a lot during that time period, and I acted like a complete piece of shit towards you and said a bunch of awful shit because I hated myself. I get extremely jealous over virtually nothing and convince myself that people are looking to abandon me because of a deeply rooted lack of self-confidence and lash out as a result. I said unbelievably horrible things to you because broken people like myself try to break others. This is manipulation. He's not actually sorry at all. This piece of shit is trying to manipulate Naomi into forgiving him. I'm sorry for behaving like a psychopath. I'm sorry for behaving like a psychopath. The last thing I'd like to impart to you is that nothing I said about you was true. Only for him to continue his room temperature IQ hate crusade a few years later, sending me horrible messages and emails. He spends every waking moment of his life being completely obsessed with me and several other content creators. Lionel is like a budget version of Keemstar and Andrew Tate, but for Final Fantasy XIV. From Desolance. That's his mom and your cat. Your cat is dead. Your cat is fucking dead, and you're a middle-aged retarded woman recording joys in your fucking father's house. Okay, you stupid B-word. What a worthless... Okay, so you guys get the point. In addition to all the threats sent to my email, he also found my home address and doxed me when I was live, telling my viewers where I live in hopes one of them would be more unhinged than he is and come to my house to harm me. I hope this walking can of pussy repellent gets what he deserves. I would love to finally forget that this fucking brainless swine exists and move on with my life. Thanks for reading, Naomi. Thank you very much, Naomi, for giving me that statement. So this is Todd. Twitter attacks. Last night I suffered a stroke. I couldn't speak and my right side was paralyzed. This lasted about 2 hours. Right now I'm in the hospital undergoing tests, but I feel fine. Just a bit shaken up. This was pretty scary and unexpected. Thank you for all the support. He won't live to see 60. So as you can see, this is beyond vile and ridiculously fucked up. This is another one. Llama Todd will not see the age of 60. Kyo is a fat perma-neat in his mid-40s who hasn't worked in close to 2 decades. Ara Hoshizora is attracted to trans women. Okay, so apparently he hates trans people. This is Discord DM Imgur. Okay, so look, guys, I'm going to be real. Okay, this is a lot of shit here to read. You know, Todd, you truly are an autistic... I don't know what racial slur that is, but it's something. The fact that you mock me on stream with your entire static, have the audacity to run to my channel to leave some holier-than-thou comment daring to critique me for responding in kind to your fat fuck friend who'd made several comments about me and then file a fraudulent complaint on an inoffensive video because you're an autistic cocksucking, okay? That makes mountains out of molehills. Okay, so what he's referring to as something that really, really pissed off Lionel is that Todd copyright struck one of his videos and it had to be taken down. But I just really wanted to call you a stupid cocksucking. You don't have the influence you think you do, and you aren't God just because a few hundred autistic people join your Discord. You and your little bitch-ass wife can both throat me until you die. Now here's Todd's statement. My name is Todd, a content creator and streamer known as Llama Todd on the streaming platform, twitch.tv. My first encounter with Lionel was in June 2023, when I was tipped off by a Twitch viewer that he had published a video reacting to my content. I was also informed by Tyler, aka Xenosys, that he was using my footage, which he was, so I filed a copyright claim on YouTube to take down the video. I've known Tyler for roughly 6 years now. As a content creator and over the past 6 months, I've become a closer friend as we've talked and chatted online more frequently and even met in person at conventions and social events. My impression of Tyler is he is a well-adjusted, polite, kind, sincere friend who will look out for you and your best interest. Thank you very much. I have never witnessed him try to groom any young women nor any questionable behavior that would lead me to believe any of the nonsense Lionel has been accusing him of. He is a professional content creator and a very popular and respected one at that, and I feel Lionel targets him as well as others out of jealousy and spite. The months that follow this encounter have only escalated into unhinged, racist, bigoted, violent, sexual harassment in the form of additional published YouTube videos targeting myself, my wife, and my friends, including Tyler. I feel he was so desperate to get a reaction that he would go as far as accusing me and Tyler of trading on our phones in one of his videos. So I'll actually tell you what we were doing on our phone. We were 100% not trading child. What we were doing was comparing file saves to Final Fantasy Tactics. He has wished death upon and said he'd take care of my wife and feed her dog food after I die. Told me to kill myself multiple times, accused me and Tyler of being pedos or groomers countless times, and not only that, has made light of the fact that I suffered a stroke back in December 2022. He wished that I had another stroke and also wished that my wife would suffer a stroke 10 trillion times in one of his crazy videos. This is an example of the insane video descriptions he left me to read. Your brain will never be the same. You will be gone within 20 years, guaranteed. Okay, so you can see it's just more shit. I'm glad you're going to die. Glad you're going to die. Glad. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you reading my statement about Lionel, aka Desolance, Todd, aka Llama Todd. Okay, so now we're going to get to me. You guys want to see how many videos he's made? Holy shit. But he's not obsessed, bro. He's not mad, by the way. This isn't all of them. There's even more. Oh, wait, but no, that's not it. There's even more. Over 115 videos made about me. We will read his declaration of love. This is a message he sent Ember. It's fine. You don't need to have the answers because I already have them. I like you. I don't care if I need to wait a day, a week, a month, or however long. There is absolutely nothing on this earth that is going to stop me from eventually fucking the ever-living daylights out of you. As you can see, this is why that she told him to, holy shit, get the f away from me, because you're out of your fucking mind if you think that anything besides you is going to stop me from seeing your coveted ass, especially since it's not due to my own actions, but because of shitty, that didn't deserve you in the past. I'll wait, and the wait is fine, because unless you decide against it, the day I throw you on my bed, rip your legs apart, and tear your pussy to shreds with my 7.5-inch dick is going to be that much sweeter because of the wait. Good night. For those of you in chat that are looking to talk to a woman, do not talk that way to a woman. This is the apology he sent her, and this is followed by the Twitter attacks. He did not like that she did not forgive him. He grew bored of your easy-to-access canal and threw you to the wayside as if it abandoned to a worthless dog. He knew you'd stick around since first and foremost you're a fan, and he was right, for shame. Were he not reduced to ash, Zaki would turn in his grave. This is very, very important. I want you guys to understand that he claims that Zaki was one of his best friends. Some thoughts for Zaki. It's been a year, and I still regularly think of the good chats we had and the good progs we prepared together. From the very bottom of my heart, I hope your end is just as painful as his. We're going to watch a video. This is the video where he claims that I groomed her.
Video, I need you to keep in mind that he is a 38-year-old man. There is a 16-year age gap with him and the woman that he is speaking to. These two people are not dating.
The woman I'm speaking to is Amber. He is constantly trying to twist that age gap into something criminal and predatory. Me and Amber have never been romantically involved. We flirt from time to time, but that is it.
He brags about his swag all the time. He prides himself on his ability to pull women. And you know what? Honestly, this guy, he's an older cat, right? He's almost 40 years old. I'm quite a bit younger than him, so maybe I can pull some game from this. Maybe I can take some notes. Honestly, maybe if I employed some of these techniques, it would have been me and not Tyler Martin, who saw Ember Lunalesca's asshole in 2017. I'm very, very, very angry about that still. I can't believe that I didn't get to see her pussy.
Yes,
I really want to know what it looks like. And Xeno is right when he says that that's the only thing I'm jealous of. I can't stand that Xeno has, I want to get pussy too.
Okay, so a few things here. He is jealous of my ability to be able to interact with people, not just flirt with women, but also just simply interacting with people. He's also still mad that Ember rejected him.
Xeno, it's not fair. It's not fair. Ember, you deserve to give, you should have given me pussy. I deserve it.
I can't help I sound like this. I'm sorry I don't try to talk like this, okay? I'm sorry. I don't try to sound more feminine. I'm sorry.
So like a joke, whatever.
And he keep trying Can you keep talking like that? Like I got a boner right now.
Really? Can you keep talking?
That's it. That's it. I'm a groomer because I jokingly say, yo, can you keep talking like that? I got a yo, this is actually really funny, dude. Look, he had this saved on his computer. Zeem's boner. This is his evidence that I'm a groomer, by the way.
Can you keep talking like that? Like I got a boner right now.
Really?
As you can see, she laughs. We have a good time.
He's a bum. You're 16 years older than this bitch. This guy is a fucking streamer. He's a grown-ass man, financially sound like all of it, like an actual fucking adult, and he spends his time chasing these little-ass girls because what the fuck would a grown woman want to do with Xeno? A 35-year-old woman, like, actually has her shit together? You think she's gonna fucking think this guy's intelligent? You think she's gonna set foot near a bum like Tyler? No, Xeno, it's literally only obsessed, retarded fans.
Wasn't he just complimenting me on my ability to pick up women earlier?
No one is jealous of you. Like, I don't...
Bro, you're lying. What do you mean no one's jealous of me? You literally said you were jealous of me, dude.
So I said Lumina Kojima told me how Ember was crying to her about Xeno being a dog shit human.
Okay, so again, he mentions Naomi hating me. This is obviously untrue. He mentions Ember hating me. This is obviously untrue. He will fabricate the truth. He will lie with absolutely no fucking evidence to back up anything. He just says things to say them because he cannot control his emotions and he cannot control his anger. Anyway, there's 115 of these videos, but remember, he's not mad, guys. He's not mad. Nah, he's just a joke, just a prank. Now, Amber's in chat. I want to thank her again for writing this statement in my defense. This statement was also used in the court case that won me my defamation suit. Hello, my name is Amber. I will be making a short statement in defense of Xenosys Tyler. Tyler and I met last year in November and have been friends for a year now. And at the time, I was 23. I am now turning 24, coming up real soon. I am a grown adult and have been ever since we met. So the allegations Lionel has made against Tyler about grooming me are false, and it quite simply doesn't make any sense and is just slander. Just for reference, Lionel made a video on me with my face as the thumbnail. In this video, Lionel accuses Tyler of being a groomer because he flirts with me while I'm 23. He also starts to humiliate me and say horrible things about me that are false. He not only went out for Tyler, but he also went out for me just because I am associated with Tyler, which is what he does. If he catches you associating with someone that he doesn't like, he will message you a bunch of horrendous things and you will be the enemy. So we're going to talk about Spuds for a second. I could not find a single piece of footage where he did not talk about Spuds' 15-year-old body, call her a meat bag, call her a human fleshlight. I could not find a single piece of footage where he did not refer to her in that way. He will always refer to her as being 17. She is not underage. She is not 17. This is a narrative that he is trying to twist. He is trying to do everything in his power to get people to believe that I was grooming Spuds when she was 17. But of course, he has no evidence whatsoever. I did not know Spuds when she was 17. We were not friends. Me and Spuds are friends. We have been friends and we have never been more than friends. This is Spud's statement. The accusations Lionel has accused Tyler of pertaining to grooming me while I was a minor, abusing me, and holding me captive in his house are completely false and are baseless claims with no evidence to support them. Tyler has never hurt me physically or mentally. Tyler has also never pursued me in a predatory manner, and everything about our relationship has been legal and consensual. Lionel has accused Tyler of grooming me when I was a minor. This is an absurd claim, as Tyler and I were not friends or involved in any private or personal matters when I was a minor. Lionel has harassed me on nearly every social media platform I have an account on. He has made comments on my YouTube channel, my Twitter, and my public Discord server. Not only has Lionel spread a false narrative about my age by calling me 17 years old a handful of times, Lionel has also talked about me in a sexual manner quite a few times. He has called me a human fleshlight, among other horrific things. This is the video he made when he found out I was going to FanFest. I guess this was an attempt to scare me from going, but it is actually just really, really cringe.
Hi, Zemo. I'm your #1 fan. I've been subscribed to you for 3 years. I'm gonna meet you at FanFest, Zemo. I'm gonna meet you at FanFest, Zemo. And when I do, we're gonna be friends forever, Zemo. We never gonna be apart again. I'm gonna rape you at FanFest. I'm gonna drag you out of your hotel room and I'm gonna rape you. I'm gonna rape you. I'm gonna rape you. Zemo. Sorry, Zemo. I'm gonna rape you. You're gonna lick my little booty. You're gonna lick my little booty. You're gonna lick my little booty. You're gonna lick my little booty.
Okay, so as you can see, it's a video of a psychopath. This video leads me to believe that he may fantasize about me sexually. He is jealous about every aspect of my life, so it wouldn't be too crazy to think that he actually wants to fuck me as well. I don't know, but I will say this, is that he does think about me in a sexual manner. He does think about sexually assaulting me, which is beyond vile. This is before the YouTube termination. Now, he did get his channel banned. This is before.
Oh wow, the Eurasian filed a defense force right to spam report my video to no one's fucking surprise. Luckily, they failed. I am virtuous. I am, out of everybody who's ever logged into Final Fantasy XIV, by far, categorically speaking, like, this isn't up for debate. It's like a fact based on my feats. If you've been tracking, if you've read every chapter, then you know by far I am the most virtuous Eorzean, and it's not even close. There is no punishment possible that you could ever bestow on me that could ever make me feel a shred of remorse, except for getting my channel terminated.
Okay.
That would annoy me, because people who are very near and dear to me really, really like this channel.
We will now see Desolance Cope admitting he got his channel banned.
Damn. So, I
Talk to
have
me.
allowed my YouTube channel to get terminated.
Ooh. This is what he sent me on an alt account. Haha, Tyler, slit your throat, you gutless. And then I don't know why he's dropping in-bombs towards me, but for whatever reason he is. Sitting in Discord, typing about me, fight back, bitch, oh my god, in-bomb, shameless. Okay, so you get the point here. Okay, so you get the point. Obviously, like, you can clearly see that there's a shit ton of messages here. Feel free to read that, but it's all of the same garbage. This is the 2/20/24 death threats. All of this was reported to the police. This is a picture of my home. This is when he doxed me. When I sued him for defamation, I had to give him my address and he had to give me his. This is proof that he is doxing me. He went around to multiple other Discord servers also doxing me the same. He also doxed me on the Final Fantasy XIV official YouTube channel. Some of you in chat saw that, where he had his username was my address. This happened again on 4/20. I am your black superior. I am better, bigger, faster, stronger, smarter human than you. Filthy white retard. Thank God Mark Miller got taken out by black people. So as you can see, it's just more crap. This is where he joined a server. Check out Xeno's house. This is Tyler, house and address, pretty neat. This is a warrant and charge for his criminal record. He will have to answer for these in July. Yes, he is a criminal. He will be found guilty for this because it is his voice on the voicemails of my lawyer, which I will play for you now.
Hi. White women like you make me really glad that Lake and Riley suffered being violently in her last moments being alive. This 20-year-old woman got her skull bashed open by an illegal immigrant. She was brutally and she died like a dog, and every single time I look at the bullshit you type, it makes me really glad that she's dead. You are a fucking psychopath. You are sitting here alleging that somehow the things that I am saying are not protected by free speech. Let's just talk about that. So first off, Tyler, your client, was messing with a 17-year-old girl on an MMORPG. That is a fact. Spudsy Budsy turned 19 years old this exact year. All I did was report somebody told me, oh, hey, Xenosys Vex is messing with a 17-year-old. She was 17 last year. She turned 18 this year. That's a literal fact. So I think you should really slit your throat because you are trying to force me to give someone money. This person sued me because he's mad that I am telling people that he messes with girls that are way too young for him, and I am literally correct about her age. Not a single thing I said was defamatory, and I will die before I give anyone in your office a single dime. I am an autistic man. I've gotten bullied my entire life. I am defending myself from a worthless piece of shit who thinks that he can bully me because he has money that I don't. And again, you stupid I really am so glad that Lake and Riley died like a dog. I hope you die like a dog. Go ahead, keep wasting your fucking time doing your shitty-ass job trying to get people to pay money to piece of shit human beings, you fucking stupid. You're almost 40 years old. Congratulations. You're defending a grown man who groomed a 17-year-old child. I hope your daughter gets if you have one. I hope your brother gets his skull bashed open and by black people. I really hope, just go fuck yourself. You're not going to get any money. I clearly do not take you seriously. I wouldn't be talking to a lawyer like this if I was scared of any repercussions because I know, obviously, I'm not going to commit any violent acts. I am talking on the phone right now. I'm not going to touch you. You're some random piece of shit that will never have any meaningful effect on my life. Choke on my I don't give a fuck about your bar. I don't give a fuck about your shitty ass piece of shit redneck client. Again, I hope you get the same way Lake and Riley did. Fuck you. Leave me alone. Yourself.
Let's listen to number 2.
Defendant repeats his intention to not respect or abide by the orders of this court, stating, motion default. Haha, what a joke. Suck my I'm filing a motion to force your mother to choke on my
Okay, let's listen to the third one.
Greetings, I actually have a question. How in God's name do you expect me, when you type $21,000, when you initially tried demanding that I give this redneck piece of shit $100,000 for the crime of speaking the truth, for the crime of free speech in America, you dumb where did you think I was going to get this money from? Like, when you write these ridiculous numbers on paper while also telling bold-faced lies in a literal lawsuit to defend a pervert that is speaking with 17-year-old girls on an MMORPG, what in God's name is going through your head when you demand that I give him $100,000, knowing full well that I am not able to give him any sort of money? I've done nothing. I haven't lied to him. I obviously don't that he has. I can't afford to defend myself in the court of law. So I really am curious as to where you think you're going to get a dime from, because I will shoot myself before I give him a cent. I would rather your family. I'd rather shoot your brother in the face before I give Xenosys Vex a dollar. I doubt you would put me in a position where I have to shoot you in the face, but yeah, I would rather shoot you in the face. I'd rather watch you die like Lake and Riley before I am forced to be an indentured servant to a random person on an MMORPG that is angry that I correctly stated the fact that he was messing with a 18-year-old girl, which she was 18. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you worthless white pieces of shit? Oh, I'm just doing my job. You. Again, I'm so glad Lake and Riley died like a worthless fucking. Holy shit, she died. Just absolutely. Can you imagine getting stabbed after you get? Because that's what happened to Lake and Riley. She died like a white dog. Dumb, dirty, stupid Anglo-Saxon died like the worthless that she is. You worthless piece of shit trying to make me give money to a bully that's angry that I beat his ass, so he's just suing me because he can't ever type my name because he can't publicize the fact that he messed with a child. Yourself, you stupid. You fucking. How much time did you spend in school and you're mad that I'm just sitting here not giving you a shred of respect? Oh, I'm a lawyer, respect me. You bitch. I'd rather die before I give respect to worthless pieces of shit that think they're better than people because they have money. You, your shitty ass law office, your shit ass redneck inbred pervert client, and yourself if you think that you're actually going to get a favorable outcome. You're just sitting there wasting your time while I sit there, ignore every single word you say because I've done nothing. I'm protected by the First Amendment of the United States. You stinking stupid. Tell me what part is wrong about me saying.
And he ran out of time on the voicemail. We have one more to sit through.
When a plaintiff seeks money damages in a default judgment, the plaintiff must prove up its damages. When proving up damages, admissible evidence, including witness testimony, supporting damage calculations is usually required. Stupid, dumb, dirty, Anglo-Saxon lick my fucking. How in God's name are you going to prove that I made Xenosys Vex lose $21,000, you dumb, worthless, dirty, stupid, fucking. You know, I wonder, are you going to waste your time and send this to me in the mail? You dirty fucking retard bitch. I'm looking at you with your arms crossed. Yeah, good luck proving that I made this person lose a shred of money, you stinking. You know, lawyers do have the privilege of choosing their clients, and you chose to work with this pervert. I hope you die. Oh, I hope it hurts when you die. I'm never going to lay a finger on you, you dumb, dirty. Just talk to you, worthless. If anybody looked at my PC, my search history, they'd see I do not give a about any of you fucking worthless. It really does make me feel good just kicking your teeth in. So again, you stinking, dumb, dirty. First off, tell me why your client can brag about having my social security number in his public Discord of racist. Tell me why he can hand that off whenever the he wants, you stinking, dumb, dirty. Tell me why he messes with 17-year-olds being near 40, you dumb, stupid, dirty, stinking. When a plaintiff seeks money damages in a default judgment, the plaintiff must prove up its damages. When proving up damages, admissible evidence, including witness testimony, you dumb, stupid, dirty supporting damage calculations is usually required. So, yeah, why don't you just come through to my address, get in my room, take off your clothes, and suck my until you're dead and fucking.
Okay, so obviously that was insanely vile. This is my stalking protection order. This is a stalking protection order that I got against him. This is it, the winner POV. Tyler versus Lionel. Judgment shall enter for plaintiff in the amount of $21,109 plus interest. He has accused me of grooming, sexual abuse, being a pedophile. Not one time, when it mattered, because YouTube doesn't matter. YouTube is not the court. Not one time did he ever defend his claim that I am a groomer or a sexual predator. Not one time in the court. He sat there and he fucking took it like a bitch, like the good little bitch that he is. And now I own his ass. I fucking own you. And you're going to give me my money. I don't care how long it takes. You will give me that money, you little bitch. Look at the website up there. Okay, where's my fucking money.com? You lost to the bald idiot. You can lie and say whatever you want, but it doesn't matter. Right here, baby. Right here. Winner POV, loser POV. We are going to be talking about Katie now. Katie is the deep, dark secret. He never mentions Katie in any of his videos, and there's a very, very, very good reason why he does not. This is the overview of events. Katie and Lionel meet. They started a romantic relationship in September of 2013 and had a very toxic relationship spanning across several years. Lionel abuses Katie in almost every way imaginable and pretends to be his own sister over Discord to coerce her into sending him nudes. She tries to leave but can't, and he uses her nudes against her, sending them to friends and family while also uploading them to porn sites and Instagram. She then says, "Fuck it," and finally leaves. She then tricks him into getting back together and invites him to California. She abandons him at a hotel so she can go get access to all of his accounts. First-hand witnesses pick him up and he stays with them. First-hand witnesses then take him to go get his shit and a physical altercation starts. Police show up and his sister buys him a ticket home. This is all from Katie's case file. I am the petitioner in this restraining order. I filed and obtained the TRO January 16th, 2019, the same day my friend personally served the respondent at the airport in Sacramento. Immediately, the respondent began sending me angry emails mocking me for obtaining a restraining order and accusing me of things I didn't do. In these emails, he continued his pattern of gaslighting me by saying things like our relationship was victimless and calling me stupid. He also said mean things about my friend and that he beat his ass, referring to the incident that happened on January 13th, 2019. Attached are emails he sent to me on January 16th and 17th. I reported this contact to the San Bruno Police Department. Luckily, the respondent has not contacted me since then. Facts in support of requested restraining order. The respondent and I were in an on-again, off-again online relationship from 2013 through 2018. We met online when I was in high school, and even though our relationship was mostly online for 5 years, the abuse started from the beginning. He has repeatedly manipulated me and threatened me, lied to me, and shared photos of video of me without my consent. It's hard to read, man. Not only did the respondent trick me into sending him nude photos by impersonating his sister, he also secretly recorded me during our Skype calls throughout our relationship without my knowledge or consent. The respondent has posted these photos and videos publicly online, including on porn sites. I've sent several emails to those websites asking for the content to be removed, but the screenshots of photos are still on the internet, and some links will contain my name even if the pictures have been removed. In retaliation, after one of our many breakups, the respondent shared nude photos of me with my brother. Imagine that you have a sister, and all of a sudden, you get naked pictures of her sent to you from some fucking psychopath. Respondent has also created 2 Instagram accounts and a Skype account using my name. One of the Instagram accounts contains a link in the bio section that links to a nude photo of me. I have tried to get Instagram to take these accounts down, but since the photo is in a link and not posted posted in the app itself, Instagram has so far refused to take action. The Skype account uses an inappropriate picture of me in the profile. After many breakups and makeups, the respondent and I finally met in person in August 2018 when he moved to California from Massachusetts. He planned to live with me, but things quickly went really badly when I realized he could be physically as well as emotionally violent. One day in 2018, while playing video games in my house, he started saying mean things to my friends. Because of this, I told him he could not use my phone Wi-Fi to play games anymore. He instantly became extremely angry, suddenly stood up, grabbed a cup of coffee, and threw it across the room at me. It hit the wall behind my shoulder and coffee splattered everywhere. I was scared and called my parents, who then called the police. My parents took the respondent to the airport the next day and he moved back to Massachusetts. Around October 18th, the respondent tried to get in contact with me by creating several accounts on Discord. I would block his accounts, but he would just make new ones. He sent me several rambling messages that were extremely mean and threatening. He threatened to kill me, kill himself, and others. He said things like I would bash her skull in. He called me names and said he would repost intimate videos and nude photos of me online and send them to my brother. I fell for his tactics again. I felt bad that he threatened to kill himself, and he told me that he wanted to be friends, and we eventually reconciled. In January 2019, he moved back to California. At first, our relationship was platonic, but it became romantic again. Shortly after he arrived, I planned a road trip along Highway 1 with the respondent and my friend, Redacted, who offered to drive. Halfway through the trip, the respondent became jealous of Redacted. He yelled at me one night, asking why I wanted to be friends with Redacted. This is typical incel behavior. The next day, the respondent told Redacted to leave and threatened to beat him up. Feeling unsafe, and I decided to continue the trip without the respondent. I knew he had friends nearby that could pick him up, which they did. So she fucking left his ass there. After the road trip, I decided it was over between us, but respondent still had most of his belongings at my house, including suitcases and his computer. I didn't want to be alone with the respondent, so I asked Redacted to be there when respondent came over to pick up his stuff. On January 13th, 2019, the respondent physically attacked Redacted, scratching and clawing at his eyes because Redacted would not let him inside the house. That's when I called the police and decided I needed to get a restraining order for the respondent to leave me alone for good and to finally delete all photos and videos of me and stop threatening me with their distribution. Throughout the entire relationship, I wholeheartedly believe the respondent was being extremely abusive. The abuse wasn't always constant. The respondent had periods of times where he would act very pleasant and kind. From my understanding, I believe this has been the respondent's tactic to keep me in his grasp. Throughout the next few years, the respondent tightened his grasp on my mental well-being. Anytime I would try to leave, the respondent would make new accounts to try and contact me. Even if I blocked the respondent, he wouldn't stop. The respondent knew my real number and would spam call me over and over again. I felt like I would never be able to escape his grasp. The respondent groomed me with his kindness at my most vulnerable state. This motherfucker called me a groomer. This piece of shit called me a groomer. When the entire fucking thing was a fucking projection. In my mind, leaving him was next to impossible. Around 2015, the respondent's tactics changed, and he started threatening me that he will release these sexually explicit pictures he obtained of me online, with my real name attached. The respondent has since used this tactic to scare, humiliate, and coerce me. I believe the respondent's main goal has been to have power over me. He threatened me so much that I've lost my ability to tell whether I went back to him because I love him or because I'm terrified of him. My point in writing all of this is to demonstrate the predatorial behavior of the respondent and the way he chained me up inside my own mind. I fucking can't, man. Like, dude. This fucking vile piece of shit.
Is this guy out of his mind? You know Xeno called me a groomer in his Discord? I swear he did.
Yeah, I did. He is a groomer. Katie proved that you're a groomer. With all that, she was finally able to get a restraining order. Respondent is ordered to destroy all photos and videos of the petitioner. Respondent is ordered to not share or distribute any photos of the petitioner. So these are some other people Lionel has harassed. He has harassed Sayori. So you can see this. Just a bunch of garbage and just fucking vile shit that he has sent Sayori. Just the same old shit. This is Kiri Ari. Kiri is a streamer. This is just more shit that he has sent her. Ryan, this is my mod. He sent this. If anyone in your Discord types my name again, I will kill Xenosys Vex. Oh, that's lovely. Obviously, this is, look, guys, we're not going to go into all of this shit here, but you can go into this shit if you choose. But this is just literally more regurgitated. It's literally the same messages, just over and over and over and over and over again. This is I Told You So. It is another streamer. He says a bunch of racial shit, you know. Just shit against Asian people, you know, whatever, just all this crap. Asian retards can infest one video game. Okay, so you get the point here. You get the point. This person has been and will always be a worthless, vile waste of a life. They have been proven to be a groomer, sexual abuser, stalker, harasser, everything else. They will never grow. They will always be worthless. They will live in their mom's 2-bedroom apartment until she is dead. And then when they force to get a job, they will have to pay me. You owe me $23,000 for defamation. You called me a groomer while you yourself was a groomer. You're just ass hurt that 2 of my exes rejected you and that I am a much better person than you will ever be. You are an extremely petty person. You are a fragile person on the inside. You play the victim. You blame it on your autism. You constantly cry and say you're the victim. You try to be a tough guy online, but you're not. The world will know who Lionel is. They will know what you did to not only me, my lawyer, Katie, and a lot of other people. You will not be able to hide. Not anymore.